This is Damon Dash, and this is the Dash Diabetes Network. I might not be a doctor, but I'm definitely in a doctor's state of mind. So we got real serious doctors in the house with a wealth of information, and they're already in mid-conversation. Check it out. Let me ask you this. I've also been told that while you work out, you're not diabetic. Like your pancreas, for some reason, it works or...
It's actually not your pancreas, it's your tissues sensitize to sugar better and to the insulin better. And they actually don't know why. And it works in type 1s and type 2s.
Sugar is stored in the muscles, and when you exercise, you release the sugar.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Right.
Right, but
So-
it's about bringing the sugar down. What I was saying is like, so while you work out, you're not diabetic?
No, you're just more sensitive to the
Why you get
insulin
mad at
that's
questions?
available.
I'm telling you, the sugar is stored in the
I
muscles.
can't ask a question?
This is your show, bro.
But I'm just
You
saying.
can ask me to leave. The sugar is stored in the muscles, so you can't be
I heard
diabetic
that when
then.
you said it. I heard that.
Yeah, so you can't because the
So
sugar
you're
is
not
being released.
so you're not diabetic while you work out?
No. You're still diabetic, and if you didn't make any insulin, then you would be in trouble because you need. See, the insulin is necessary to get the sugar. So let's say you start working out, and that sugar that's in that muscle, whoop, use it up. Well, you're working out for 30 minutes. It's gone. You need more sugar. That's why we've got athletes. I got athletes that are type 1s. They run marathons. They do all kinds of things. They need their insulin and they need a carb source. You ever watch like in the, where they're doing prolonged exercise? They use that stuff, goo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's rapid sugar. I'm sure you don't like. But so they're still diabetic.
Yeah.
So you burned up your storage in your muscle cells. Now you also got some storage in your liver. But you burned it up and you need more because glucose, sugar, is the fuel that those muscles
Run
need.
on.
They have to have it.
So
So you're not diabetic. You just used up
That's
your
a
source.
social
You're
way
just
of
more
talking.
efficient.
Yeah, he was talking social to me.
Yeah.
Not diabetic, so I wasn't criticizing his
Yeah,
language.
yeah,
I was saying,
yeah.
So I've also been told that when you get older as a diabetic, you lose the ability to make muscle or you lose your muscle. Have you heard that?
You're saying when you get older, you lose in muscle mass. That's what you're saying.
Well, it's a little harder to...
In general, is it necessarily a diabetic thing? It's probably a thing, and it's common in aging process.
It's just...
You know, you definitely see. I see this in my elderly folks, and they lose muscle
And they're not
mass.
diabetics. I mean,
And they're not diabetics. I don't know if it's necessarily a diabetic thing. You know, what's interesting is I got these young diabetics that they discover that they can build muscle fabulously, and they get ripped because what they do is they exercise, lifting weights, and they carb load,
they carbohydrate
and
load.
take a lot of insulin, and they use insulin as a growth hormone, and they get big.
Increase their muscle mass. Yeah.
And they get big.
That's where you get those big babies. When you got a big baby weighing 9 to 10 pounds, that's sugar.
So it's interesting that you say that. So I don't know if necessarily not being able to build muscle mass. I think that's an aging process.
Yeah, that's
So that just happens to everybody.
I think so.
usually.
Okay. All right. So this is the DDN network. You know, health is wealth. And appreciate the conversation. If you want to learn more about being a diabetic and being cool while you're diabetic and the lifestyle of a diabetic, check out the Dash Diabetes Network. Holla back.
I'm amazed. I didn't know anything like this existed.
I like it.
I like this idea.
We showed people with diabetes something they'd never seen before. Inhaled insulin.
It's inhaled.
Now, I would consider this.
I could inhale it.
And you said you inhale it?
It's neat. It's really neat.
I like the design. It's very fascinating.
I don't know. I don't have the right words for this. I'm going to talk to my doctor. I'm going to find out if this is something that's for me. And if it is, we're going to make some changes.
Insulin you inhale. Ask your doctor if Afrezza is right for you. Go to Afrezza.com to learn more.
I've got you. I've got everything that I need.
Ever.
Bad boy.
I got some bad news. Somebody murdered your wife.
We found high levels of a powerful poison in her.
What kind of poison?
Aconite.
Are you guys having problems?